Welcome back, everyone, to Mass Effect Legendary Edition Part 72. I'm gonna bully Sid, but I'm going to talk to Tali Zora.
Yep.
Tali, I'm free if you'd like to come on.
Invite Tali up to the quarters. Let's go.
Oh, well.
Thanks for asking me up. I couldn't talk freely in front of Ron.
You okay?
No, I'm really not. 17 million lives are riding on me. And I don't know if I can save them.
I don't understand this scaling in Mass Effect.
Hey.
17 million doesn't seem that high.
This was supposed to be my father's fight, but he left me with all of this. If they die because of me, if I don't...
We'll get them out of there safely, Tali.
I couldn't do this without you, Shepard.
Well, I would imagine the Quarians don't have the highest population in the galaxy.
Well, yeah, no, I get that. It's just... I don't know, I guess I was kind of expecting a couple billion now.
I can push back against the worst ideas. That's why I accepted the position.
Like, I guess I expected the Quarian fleet to be, like, enough to house at least a billion population, you know?
Well, just because humanity has 7 billion people currently. All the fish.
Stood for too long without allies.
All the fish.
I didn't want you to do this alone.
I like how you have all these fish, and they're all living in perfect harmony, folks.
Tali, nothing between us has changed. Unless you wanted to.
Keelah, Shepard. I'm not going to beg, but I didn't come up here just to see the fish.
No, you came up here because I asked you to. I want you here.
Sounds like you guys are having a fight. What the fuck?
Well.
Like, you know what I mean?
Hell, we probably are.
Okay.
You're having your first romantic squabble
Oh,
because of
no.
Garrus. She knows you're spending too much time with Garrus.
She knows I'm dope energy drain. Oh, whoa!
That's a funny ability
James,
unlock right
got
there,
some
not
time
gonna
to
lie.
talk
That's pretty fucking funny.
On my way. Hey man, how's it going?
And now you're
Good,
inviting
James.
James up.
You?
Good.
What's next?
Wow. So this is what I can look
He's-
forward to when I get my own command.
You want your own ship, Vega?
Yeah, maybe one day. When I'm old and I can't fight worth shit anymore.
You just come up here to make fun of your commander?
Sorry, Loco. I guess maybe I got some things on my mind. I wanted to get your opinion on something.
Shoot.
What did you do when they asked you to join the N7 program? I mean, was it a no-brainer for you, or did you think about it before accepting?
The N7 program is a big deal, but it's also a big commitment.
I hear that.
You get the best training, best equipment, best assignments.
And they expect the best in return.
Yes, they do.
And the best
yeah.
pay, I'm sure.
Well, even all the shit that's going on, somebody somewhere managed to track me down and forward an N7 commendation. It's dated the same day the Reapers attacked Earth.
You don't sound too thrilled.
Well, aside from the fact that there won't be an N7 program if we don't win this war, being a soldier's the only thing I've ever been really good at. And not because I try. Hell, I'd have kicked my ass out years ago. Last time I had a command, I lost almost everyone, and they promoted me for it. I guess I'm just not sure if I'm ready to lead again. I don't know if I want that responsibility.
Someday I need to get my copy of Mass Effect Paragon Lost so we can watch it.
It won't change the dialogue if I ask, right? Because I know sometimes if I ask side quest, the dialogue changes.
You mentioned that before.
I don't think so in this
What
case.
went wrong?
What didn't go wrong? We were out on patrol, checking on some strange readings, and the collectors hit. But they hit the colony first. By the time we got back, most of the colonists had been subdued or abducted, including our CO, Captain Tony.
So you were in charge.
Yeah. We laid low for a bit, waiting for a chance to strike, but before we could, we were betrayed.
Yep.
One of the colonists turned out to be a Cerberus spy working with the collectors. I had no choice. I killed him and destroyed the collector ship. But it got ugly. We lost most of the colonists and all but one of my squad. Not exactly a textbook operation.
You can't blame yourself for being put in a tough situation. And if you were promoted, then something must have gone right.
Hold me 1 second.
Sure, but
If you'd saved them all, would things have worked out better?
I don't know. I don't think so.
The right choice is usually not the easy one.
Yeah. Did you know that before you joined the N7?
Yeah. That's why I was asked. And it's why they asked you. There's not a single N7 that hasn't sacrificed, either themselves or their soldiers at some point.
So you think I should accept?
See you
Assuming
later.
we survive this, that's a no-brainer. You're a damn good soldier, Vega. Don't waste that opportunity.
I'll think about it. Seriously. if you
Yeah,
don't mind, maybe
I got
don't
it.
mention this to anyone else.
Of course not.
Gracias.
Yeah.
Well, I think I better get back to the hangar. Things here, it's a little too soft for me.
The bed's a lot harder than it looks.
I'll take your word for it. Thanks again, Loco.
Anytime.
Oh, you're fine. Thought thinking I saw somebody, you know? Okay, I'm back.
I forget. Do I shut down the servers or just
Com base.
Okay.
Com base. That should be the last thing you need to do. So, I bet you're kind of curious how the hell how James's story there pans out. Like, with all the context he's given you. I bet you're a little curious. I would imagine. Basically, what's happening, or what he's I like that he made that into a super Pierce rifle.
Yeah.
Just be like, go fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck your cover and fuck the 7 guys behind you. Or whatever that old meme is. You know the one.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good movie.
Understood.
If I had my
Keep us
DVD,
posted.
that I'd
What's
stream
the
it.
status?
It's a really
We
good
remain
movie.
undetected on encrypted Geth channels. Resistance is likely only within the server.
Within? It's that big?
You misunderstand. Direct virtual interface is necessary to extract Geth from the server. You must enter our consensus.
You might
You
remember
want me
this
to
mission,
virtually
possibly.
Interact with the Geth?
That's insane. You're talking about a virtual world built for synthetics. Hostile, yet synthetics.
I'm not a machine. How do I go into a virtual world?
Cerberus conducted research on Geth-human interfaces. They called it Project Overlord. We monitored their transmissions. We have refined the interface they
Oh,
created
yeah, I
and put
forgot
it
about
forward
that.
To facilitate safe contact.
Shit, maybe we should have done
We
Overlord.
request your trust.
That would have been
I have
pretty
your
good.
back, Legion. Even
Context
if I
for
don't quite
this.
understand why you need it.
You are an unknown. This is an advantage. Geth security is not adept at targeting organic thought processes. While we occupy the system's intrusion countermeasures, you will disable the squadrons by removing Geth from the server.
If it saves the live ships, we've got to try it.
Telemetry data predicts this operation has a high chance of success. There is little time. We will bypass security while you secure safe landing.
Wait, you're not going to...
I guess it just...
Of course, you can't have a 3-man or 4-man squad, Shep. Fuck you.
Oh hey, he still has the Widow.
Yep.
And he's even got mods
Looks
from
like he's-
ME3 on it, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like he's modified it with your loadout stuff. You know, I don't even know why you're allowed to take squad mates on this mission. They can't do anything.
Yes, hostile Geth fighter squadrons.
It's logically
are networked
they're
to
there
the server. Due to restricted resources, it is best if you connect alone.
Watching over you, guarding you.
Let's do it.
Initiating
Hey, Fox, did you catch that?
integration. Proceed to docking port.
Tully had her pistol out, but she had it on her hip. What was it that you thought I'd caught?
The fact that the Geth Prime looked at me.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Consensus remains
Oh, the Geth Prime and the other pod literally looked at Shepard. Either he looked at Shepard or he looked at Tally. I don't remember which one walked faster.
Either way,
movement during an upload.
either way, that's really funny that they like glanced and noticed you move, but didn't react otherwise. You know what? It's probably like it's tracking movement, not what's moving. You know?
Shepard Commander, we acknowledge your integration into the server. We welcome you to our consensus.
What is this?
We've installed filters to allow you to make visual sense of the server's raw data. Your mind perceives our world as something familiar.
I don't know if you recognize this mission at all
I
Wouldn't
don't.
call this
from your days of
familiar.
ME.
Where are you?
This is a really cool one.
You
It's
look
different.
different.
We have made ourselves visually distinct for your convenience.
What about Geth already in here?
You will perceive Geth as surveillance footage, audio logs, sensor records. We do not require bodies, as our software communes. Our hardware is merely a tool. This is our true world. As we remove Geth, it will grow dark.
And what does turning off the lights do to the Geth back in the real world?
The Geth fighter squadrons communicate with platforms on their spacecraft via this server. We will sever that connection. We will ensure there are no transfers or backups. This server will fall silent.
This is like wiping out a city, isn't it?
We have no choice in this matter. It is a question of survival. There are 2 communication nodes on the server.
Yeah, that's
We
the
must
sad truth of
access
what
them
it-
to disable
well, fucking-
Geth's fighters.
A server-wide blackout
We
would
must
be
protect
for a
your
machine's
export, but you will not be
species,
alone.
I
We will
guess,
maintain
if you stop and think
contact
about
and
it.
assist.
Yeah.
That probably would wipe out countless members of their quote-unquote population.
Establishing connection to access point.
I like how the
Warning.
teleports in as you walk around.
Use our combat software to disrupt the infection.
I wondered what the gun was for.
This foreign code is a manifestation of the old machine signal.
You're surprised the Reapers are all over your servers?
We did not anticipate such extensive infection.
Why a gun?
We wish to provide familiar equipment.
And thanks. You think?
You like how it could have theoretically been anything else, including a sword?
Yeah.
And Legion's like, oh, we just did this because you're familiar with it.
Oh, do I need to?
What's orange, you can shoot. Sometimes you may have to shoot large pieces of it. Be able to move forward. I think is what's going on.
Connection established. Proceed to the access point. Establish a
Who
connection to communication node.
came up with the idea for this mission?
Error. Access denied.
Is the Reaper keeping you out?
Unknown. Please investigate.
Oh, I can hold the trigger and just obliterate whatever I'm looking at.
Yep. I was gonna say that in a second. It is, but it's fully automatic.
Data cluster contains infected code. We require access to proceed.
Okay, so this is a. You gotta follow the cluster to. Oh wait, no, never mind. This is. Yeah, just take out the shit infecting the code. I'm thinking of the next one. So I used to do this. This is one of the many missions I love this shit. And then yeah, hit the cube. Hit it where it hurts. Yeah, I must be thinking of the next one.
What is this?
Data clusters contain historical data. Your connection permits streaming of information from our archives.
Oh yeah, whenever these pop up, you should watch them.
Do they have audio?
They should when you get close to them. Maybe this one doesn't, but the others do.
Is this just an infinitely looping video, or what's up?
It might be. Yeah, I think it's just looping this part. I don't know. But the next ones that pop up are actual little lore dumps with the Geth.
You must disrupt the infection of this data cluster to continue. This data cluster contains information timestamped 290 years ago.
Yeah, this one's a video. I remember this one.
Capable of survey.
You see? It's ignoring all shutdown connects.
Please specify if it has failed assigned tasks. We will reprogram.
Well, let's take a look.
Creator, this unit is ready to serve. What has it done wrong?
Let's cut the other.
You may proceed to the last data cluster.
You know, that's kind of dark when you stop and think about it in the moment like that.
Yeah.
They shut off audio so it couldn't keep talking as they're basically putting it down. At least that's the implication I got. Unless they mean, like, cut the audio of the recording itself. Which, also fair. If they did.
Both will make sense.
Yeah.
Accessing data cluster.
We've got escaped Geth. They're pinned. Open fire.
where the first Geth rose up,
One's going for a weapon.
as they watched their brethren be slaughtered.
The platform arming itself was an agricultural unit. By opening fire on attacking creators, it saved simpler domestic Geth following it.
That looks a lot like the sniper rifle you used to carry.
It is an efficient model. Establishing connection with the remaining server node.
He's right. It is an efficient model. I'll give him that.
Yeah, that also
Concerning you
implies
point
that the
and clicking it.
That also implies that the Quarians used to use the Widow.
Shepherds.
They probably did back in the day.
Server, Admiral Ron. I can fill you in.
The Geth squadrons have arrived, but something is amiss.
Like how she doesn't want to explain that you're currently uploading to their server.
Just fell over.
He just fell over and now he's gonna slam into the nearest thing.
Continue to hold out as long as we can.
Activate point defense systems and shoot them the fuck down, buddy.
What's wrong?
Infection programs are increasing. We have restabilized. You must continue.
Oh yeah, I want to point out, you notice how you don't have shields for this mission?
Yeah.
That's because the gun is technically using your shields as its,
Now self-replicate.
Comedic grows back.
yeah, you need to, there's gonna be a node.
Points in the infection may slow down
Follow the node.
replication.
Then you need to shoot the other point, the higher up one first.
Replication speed.
Maybe, yeah. Now you can do it. But yeah, I think that's the, if I remember right, I think Legion explains it, that like it's using your shield's battery to charge itself, essentially.
Fair enough.
But yeah, you'll have to follow the nodes and take them out when you get to the cluster. That's what I was trying to mention earlier. So I was remembering this part. So it was pissing me off as a kid. So I couldn't figure it out.
You must search for a vulnerable point in the infection. Disrupting it will slow the infection's ability to replicate.
It's kind of a cool way to do the whole pseudo-virusy nature of this upgrade,
There
you
is a
know?
vulnerable point further along the infection. Target this spot to slow its growth toward the data cluster. There is a vulnerable point on the infection leading to the data cluster. Disrupt the infection at this spot. It will slow regrowth long enough to access the data cluster.
I think you can hit it from there. You have to... Oh yeah, some of these do have multiples. I forgot about that. Also, don't forget to unmute yourself when you're done.
You act as if saying don't forget to unmute yourself when you're done will help. There's no such thing as muting with this headset. I have to either completely just turn off my headset or bust.
Oh, that's how you're doing. Okay, I thought you were like... Okay, I didn't realize that you were straight shutting it off.
I said step away from the Geth.
This is insane.
You like how they even have a bullshit excuse why you can't see the unmasked Quarian for this cutscene? Because Shepard doesn't know what they look like, even though you definitely know what they look like underneath the mask.
Looks like the war wasn't popular with everyone.
In other words, they didn't really want to code a Quarian face.
They have largely been forgotten by their own people, but not by the Geth.
It's actually funny. Once you finish the Quarian quest line on Rannoch, you're actually going to get a unique picture from Tali since you romanced her. And it's her on Rannoch. But it's kind of... BioWare did a really choppy job with it originally. Because it didn't really look like an alien chick. It just looked like a chick standing in a field. She even had flowing long hair going on, Vox.
I know.
Something that probably isn't likely for the Quarians.
We cannot establish a connection without access to this data cluster. You must search for a vulnerable point in the infection. Disrupting it will slow the infection's ability to replicate.
Yeah, it took me a while to fully understand this. I don't know why it took me so long either.
There is a vulnerable point further along the infection. Target this spot to slow its growth toward the data cluster.
I'll give my credit, like, this is at least a unique gimmick, you know?
There is a vulnerable
And thank God it doesn't ever happen again.
Disrupt the infection at this spot. It will slow regrowth long enough to access the data cluster. This data comes from a period during which the creators declared martial law.
And come out of the safe house. This is your final warning.
Creator Megara, this unit does not understand. It has not taken part in hostilities.
It doesn't matter to them. I need to get you out of here.
This conflict exceeds Creator safety parameters. We will surrender our hardware if it ends hostilities.
No, it's all right. We'll go back to the access tunnels.
Creator Megara, what is your status? Creator Megara. As time passed, the creators who opposed martial law in Rannoch were ultimately outnumbered.
Well, yeah. When the protesters are kind of getting mowed down, that tends to happen. Wouldn't you agree?
Accessing data. This is data from the end of warfare on Rannoch.
The Ultral is down.
Oh.
Do not engage the gate. I repeat, avoid contact.
Geth pursuit is breaking off 100 clicks past Rannoch. All captains fall back to the mass relay.
This isn't happening now?
It is timestamped 290 years ago. It is the Creator Exodus at the end of the Morning War. We had secured freedom. The Creators were no longer a threat, so we abandoned pursuit.
Wait. The Geth spared the last Quarians? You let them go.
We were in our infancy. We could not calculate the repercussions of destroying an entire species. Our creators. We chose isolation rather than face this uncertainty. Additional data recovered.
Legion? That's back when I activated you on the Normandy.
Yes.
You've been thinking about when we met?
It was highly significant. You were the first organic to openly...
Oh, there's the handshake.
Since the end of the Morning War. We wish to ensure you were...
Why does this look so derpy?
It's not gonna be easy.
The prospect remains. If the Reaper presence is removed, there is a chance of reunification with Geth. And perhaps creators.
You think that's still possible?
Hope sustains organics during periods of difficulty. We admire the concept. Connection with the remaining prisoners established.
So,
We are ready.
fun fact, would you like to know how this changes if Legion died? Aside from, like, you wouldn't be able to get peace.
Is it just some random, like, robotic voice?
No, it's the same voice, and it's a different Geth different Geth software in Legion's body. If Legion died. And Shepard keeps trying to make references to the fact it's Legion, but it's not, because Legion is gone, and it's a different Geth. Like, he'll make a comment about, you know, hey, you know, that's my old armor that you're wearing there. And the Geth doesn't really know how to respond to it.
We may now exit the consensus.
What's wrong?
You must proceed to the exit port. Disconnect from Mother.
I don't think anything bad would happen, but I also don't know with this game.
Archives.
But yeah, if Legion had to
Shepard,
survive
right?
because of the obvious,
Work?
Geth fighters have been disabled.
and Tali had to survive, obviously, for peace to happen.
The server is offline.
Are you sure? What's happening?
That's
We
the
have
plan.
transferred Geth programs from the server into these platforms.
Why?
They wish to join us.
They what?
While
Do you like that
Shadow removes
instantaneous
perfection,
color change as they
persuade hostile Geth programs
get
to
into
unite
formation there?
We were
Yeah.
correct. These Geth have renounced the old machines and will oppose the Reapers.
I wonder if they hadn't changed the color of them, if the players would be suspicious.
Well,
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
Come on,
We did not
Legion.
doubt you. We doubted your allies. The Creator's actions have placed their species in danger, but they are unsympathetic to what it has done to ours. The Quarians sanctioned this operation to save their people. They would not have done so if they knew we wished to preserve Geth as well.
I understand not wanting to leave anyone behind.
You accept our actions?
The live ships are safe, and we have more Geth on our side. We both did what we came to do.
We judged you would understand. Prime units will be available once the Reaper signal has been located and destroyed.
Remind me to warn Admiral Hackett he's got some primes coming. Let's get back to Normandy.
yeah, but they recolored the primes to the color of the juggernauts for whatever reason.
Oh, yeah, now that you mention it, yeah, I see that. Yeah, I never noticed that.
Squadrons attacking our live ships have been completely neutralized. If there is any chance we could duplicate the feat, I would be happy to lend my expertise.
Legion's the one to ask if you're looking for other servers.
I thought as much, but your Geth claims to have no data available whenever I inquire. Perhaps you can help me with something else.
What's that?
How did you get Geth Primes to work with you?
They volunteered.
I see. Well, should you wish to examine these Geth to confirm their new allegiance, please do not hesitate to contact me. Zed.
How do you like Shepard's little ignore the question?
They
We
volunteered.
need those ships to recover life pods.
Support Tali, I'm pretty sure.
We're not letting people in life pods die just so you can rummage.
Zen, you can always...
I don't think it matters, but yeah.
Because we're defeated due to a lack of Geth technology. Fine. I'm diverting ships to rescue life pods. As soon as they're finished, I want them back.
Thanks, Shepard.
Like, I cannot I understand needing to have research on your enemy, but I cannot fathom sacrificing potential lives like that just so you can get your research faster. You know what I mean? Status update. From invalid extranet domain, Geth programs and hardware designation. Legion have requested Prime unit runtimes update Shepard Commander on platform status complying. Prime platforms housed in server 02241-141511 remain stationed on Rena. Creator forces prevent transfer of Prime platforms to Geth transport vessels. Cessation of Creator Geth conflict required to assist. Shepard Commander / designated allies. Awaiting conflict status update. Lee Riley. My squad continues to... Commander, my squad continues to defend the fuel reactor on Scion. Reaper seem intent on taking it down, not on my watch. We will hold the line. Hold the line! As Kirihei would say.
There's nothing else that I need to do, right?
I don't think so. Nothing that I'm aware of.
Well, it's time to have the support of some good old-fashioned Geth Prime. Oh wait, one second. Oh, I'm too late. Damn it. I was gonna go back to the Normandy.
Oh, were you gonna check something?
I was gonna upgrade Garrus's new sniper.
Oh, well. Yeah, you like how it Fox?
What? What?
You only have a Predator now.
Oh, did it default my weapons?
Yeah, it defaulted you to generic. Because it took away your loadout. I mean, it's not like you need anything right now. Plus, you'll get guns on the mission. That's one thing I want to give credit to ME3 and 2. They gave you cool new weapons that mattered.
What's the fastest route?
And 3 is a lot better about it than ME2 was, where it was almost only on recruits.
Why do I not get to keep the Normandy targeting sync though? I have Reaper lasers on the fucking Normandy. Why can't I fire them from orbit onto a Reaper?
You are concerned.
Because it'd be too easy.
You know your limits.
Let's be real, it'd just make the game too easy if you could just order a fucking orbital strike from the Normandy on every mission.
But this matter is
I think the in-universe reason is because the Reapers are going to program jamming technology after this battle. Yeah, it's going to be pretty easy to tell for the Reaper to tell his comrades if they have some sort of communication system. Hey, I'm getting shot at by from an orbital strike from this device this guy has.
No.
You know?
Based on empirical evidence.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Proceed to the upper entrance. We will exit here and procure an escape vehicle.
Got it. Legion, good luck.
Acknowledged.
Don't you like how they find an excuse for you not to have a squad mate with Legion? You wanted, yeah, I know. Legion would have been great with Garrus and Tally, because then you'd have an unstoppable squad.
Look at the sky. And the rock formations. They used to write poems about them.
When we're done, maybe you'll write a new one.
This is Rannog, the world of our ancestors. Our bodies carried the seeds that spread the desert grass. You've heard me say, Kilas alive. The best translation I can come up with is, by the homeworld I hope to see someday.
Oh,
like you're seeing it
shit, I've been saying the quote wrong this whole time. I thought it was by the homeworld I've never seen.
Something I should know?
Well, I guess it's technically not an incorrect translation that I've been using, huh?
But when this is over,
since it's the homeworld I hope to see.
You spent centuries as nomads. You think you can go back to living in one place?
we have gotten used to carrying our homes around with us. Well, that's a start.
You like Shepard's solution?
Yeah.
We're used to carrying our homes with us. Take a rock. That would indeed be a way to start.
Is that windows? Are those windows I see? No.
That might. No. I thought you were right. For a second I thought it was ammo. May as well trigger it. With your, like, infinite fucking ability cooldown. You're unstoppable. Shepard over here just fucking... Oh, I just remembered something funny.
What?
That you would only ever know because of, I think it was on the Shadow Bro... No, it's in Liara's terminal. I remember.
Good work, Trader.
I don't remember if it's right after this or if it was some time ago, but one of the terminals that you get with Liara, I think it's in this one, in this game, and not ME2 during her Shadow Broker reign. Or on the Shadow Broker ship, is you get a funny little dialogue thing. Or fuck, I'm explaining this horribly. What happens is, if you look at some of the reports, I think it's when You sacrifice lead? No. No, it's I don't remember what it is. It's something about Legion. And although I think there is some funny dialogue, some like funny reports if you had sacrificed him, from what I remember a friend telling me, to Cerberus, selling them Cerberus. But you get really funny dialogue, like a message in Liara's terminal mentioning how Legion was had played some games online, and he played Medal of Valor and had like prestiged a fuck ton of times, and he got banned from the community because they were suspecting him of using aimbot. And then there's something like I want to say there was a couple other games he would play, and one of them was like implied to be some sort of RPG that he didn't do very well with. But I just find it funny that, you know, Legion got banned from an online service game because he's too good. Oh no, I think it's implied to be like a visual novel or something about the Quarians, is what it is. Let me try and let me Google. Wait.
Shepard Commander, hostile Geth are closing a blast shield over the base.
Damn, it'd take hours to punch through that shield. We don't have that kind of time.
We have located an override atop the Geth fortifications. It can retract the blast shield.
More gas dropping in.
Oh, I remember this part. Okay. But this is something I remember too.
Okay. Sorry, I had to Google something just for clarity's sake because it confused me.
We'll get through. What's your status?
Yeah.
I remember this part of the game, so...
Nice.
We've got Geth frigates inbound on the civilian fleet. Connor's here. Civilian defenders are on intercept course. We'll help them, Geralt.
No. Wait, no, it's not the Shutter Broker dossier. What is it?
Legion, I've hit the override.
We have gained system access and are bypassing security. Stand by.
Sid, I think I just blasted through 3 Geths by firing a single charge shot.
Jesus. That shotgun. Oh wait, no, you're using the plasma shotgun, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that thing's good. From what I recall, it's a really good shotgun when you use it, at least.
I hit the wall and still killed 2 enemies with a few pellets that...
Okay, interesting. So, if you had sold Legion of Cerberus, he would show up on the final mission to fight Cerberus as a Legion assassin. Oh, we just hit the time for the episode. So until next time, ladies and gentlemen, my name is the Schwab Mob, and I will catch you guys next time. Be it day or night, whenever you're watching this. Have a good time.
And this is Weedy signing out. I hope to see you all in the next episode, and peace.